Toronto, the Buffalo Sabres will select first overall at the NHL Draft for the first time in 31 years after winning Saturday's lottery. Buffalo entered the lottery with the best odds at 18.5% and become the 16th team to win the sweepstakes. "It's awesome, it's a great feeling. I wasn't too nervous about the whole process," said Sabres general manager Jason Botterill. "I hope the fans are ecstatic. They've been extremely supportive. You felt in the building a lot of quietness coming into the games, but whenever we did something they wanted to cheer, they wanted to be supportive." The Sabres have picked first overall twice previously, taking Pierre Turgeon in 1987 and selecting Gilbert Perreault in 1970. Carolina was the biggest winner on Saturday night. The Hurricanes had just a 3% chance of earning the top selection, the 11th best odds, and jumped to second overall. Montreal Canadiens came into Saturday's lottery with the fourth best odds at 9.5% and will select third overall. The Habs have selected third overall once since 1969, taking Alex Galchenyuk at No. 3 in 2012. "It's a good pick. We're obviously in better shape than we were this morning. Obviously you want to pick as high as you can," said Canadiens general manager Mark Bergevin. "From what our guys are saying, it's a good draft, but again at 3 we get a player that's probably going to play sooner than later." The Ottawa Senators were the biggest losers after entering the lottery with the second best odds, behind only the Buffalo Sabres, with a 13.5% chance to win the top selection, but dropped to fourth overall. For the third consecutive year the Vancouver Canucks dropped in the draft lottery, falling from 6 to 7. Edmonton also moved down one spot from number 9 to No. 10. Swedish defenseman Rasmus Dahlin is the consensus number 1 pick for this year's draft. The 18-year-old has already drawn comparisons to Ottawa Senators captain Erik Karlsson and Hall of Famer Nicklas Lidstrom. "The type of defenseman that pretty much all 31 teams in the National Hockey League want these days," said Botterill, who watched Dahlin at the 2018 World Juniors in Buffalo. "Just that ability to jump up in the rush and create offensive chances, but also have that competitive spirit to play against other teams' top players." The 6'2", 183-pound native of Trollhättan, Sweden, scored 7 goals and had 13 assists while averaging over 19 minutes per game in ice time in 41 games for Frölunda of the Swedish Hockey League. "The last guy to come in with his type of credentials, or close to this, would have been Victor Hedman," said Dennis McInnes, the director of scouting for ISS Hockey, which ranks prospects for the NHL. "I think Dahlin has more offensive upside than Hedman, and he's certainly ahead of him at the same age as far as the offense goes. He's just got elite hockey sense and vision. His skating is at an elite level. Not a lot of weaknesses in his game." The 15 teams that failed to qualify for the playoffs participated in the lottery. The order of picks No. 4 to 15 was set prior to Game 2 between the San Jose Sharks and Vegas Golden Knights. The top 3 selections were announced during the second intermission of the game. The Detroit Red Wings dropped from 5th to 6th in the lottery, while the Arizona Coyotes went from 3rd to 5th. The Chicago Blackhawks fell to number 8 after entering with the 7th best odds. The New York Rangers moved down from the number 8 selection to No. 9, while the New York Islanders, the owner of 2 first-round picks after acquiring a first-rounder from Calgary in exchange for Travis Hamonic last year, will pick 11th and 12th. The Dallas Stars, Philadelphia Flyers, and the Florida Panthers will select 13 to 15 respectively. The NHL Draft goes June 22 to 23 at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. Here are the results of Saturday's lottery. 1. Buffalo Sabres 2. Carolina Hurricanes 3. Montreal Canadiens 4. Ottawa Senators 5. Arizona Coyotes 6. Detroit Red Wings 7. Vancouver Canucks 8. Chicago Blackhawks 9. New York Rangers 10. Edmonton Oilers 11. New York Islanders 12. New York Islanders, from Calgary as part of the Travis Hamonic trade, 13. Dallas Stars 14. Philadelphia Flyers, from St. Louis as part of the Braden Shen trade, 15. Florida Panthers.